Hello everyone. Right now is April 12th, 2019, around 11 o'clock here in New York City. So in this video, we're going to be analyzing three ETFs. SPY, that's the S&P 500 ETF. QQQ, that's the Nasdaq 100 ETF. And SMH, that's the Semiconductor ETF. So we'll be using my proprietary Pendragon 321 trading system to analyze these products. So again, 321 stands for 3 lines, 2 sets of indicators, two sets of trading signals, and 1 indicator. All right, let's get right into it. So SPY, we're looking at the S&P 500 ETF first. That's also the stock market. Since in last week's video, I mentioned that as of end of last week, now all 3 time frames, including the weekly time frame, you see this blue cross right here, that is uptrend signal. So as of the end of last week, all 3 time frame has now officially entered uptrend in SPY, and the market just continued to power up, marches ever higher. So in my previous video, I also mentioned that it's more and more likely like a V-shaped recovery. Okay. And the only thing that we need right now is for the market to took out its previous high. Change the color here a little bit for everybody to see. And check the font sizes. Bear with me for a little bit here. All right. All right, that's nice and big. So the old high was back in about September 293.94. So let's make it 93.5. Bye. So that means if the SPY touched 293.95, that means the old high has been broken. That is the final, well, that's quote unquote official indicator that this is indeed a V-shaped recovery. So today, Friday, the market closed at 290.13. So we are only really less than 3 points away from the all-time high. So at this point, it's very possible, the probability is rather high that we will crack the all-time high and establish a new all-time high. So that means this is indeed a V-shaped recovery. Now, actually we've been saying that for the last couple months, that this look more and more like a V-shaped recovery. You should be trading from the long side, but indeed you're going to wait for that final event to happen, and indeed does happen. Then we're not going to be trading this on on the long side. And in my previous video, the one that we examined 100 years of stock market history, it clearly showed that if this is indeed another new leg up, it's going to last for at least 1 or 2 years, maybe even longer. Okay, and the way we're going to trade is that we're going to be buying on pullbacks. So all these price levels that you're seeing right here, it can be your possible level to get in or add on to your position. Okay, of course, that does not mean from time to time the stock would not correct, would not come down, or what have you. So in those cases, you have to look into other indicators. If the stock started to get weak, or it went up too much, if it went up too much, first of all, you can consider scaling out. Okay, take some partial profit first, and if the stock resumes its move upward again, you can always chase it. All right, and if the stock started to correct down, you can exit your position, even go short on a shorter time frame basis, because remember, over the long run, the trend is still toward going upward. Okay, so that's SPY right here. Now next, let's look at QQQ. That's the Nasdaq 100 ETF. Basically, the shape is similar to SPY because after all, they are related. Okay, only thing different are the price levels. So again, this is a YouTube video. You guys can always pause it and look at this video. And now, if from the charts, just from glancing it, it seems that QQQ is even closer to its all-time high. The all-time high was 187.52. So that's labeled at 187.53. 187.53. 187.53. So anytime that QQQ touched that price, 187.53, that means the all-time high has been taken out. So that means, again, V-shaped recovery is fulfill the final confirmation. So again, for this QQQ, just like SPY before, you want to be trading from long side, okay? Because this, again, since they are very well they all correlated, very strong correlation. It could be a multi-year, beginning of a multi-year bull market. All right, so that's QQQ right here. Finally, let's look at SMH. That's the Semiconductor ETF. Now, Semiconductor ETF is well, first of all, it bears a similar shape. Only thing difference that I think we discussed in the previous video, that it actually turned positive a week before the general market. This is sectors now, individual sector, semiconductor sector ETF within the bull market. And here are the price levels. So this is actually a pretty strong stock because it seems to be moved earlier. And I mentioned before, if the bull market is going to start again, most likely going to be led by technology sector. So right now, even though we're looking at semiconductor, okay, but there are many things to be excited about. For example, AI, driverless cars, 5G, okay, all these kind of potential technology stuff can catapult us or bring us, could be the catalyst for the next bull market, maybe even the bubble. As I mentioned in the previous video, if the market, can you imagine if the market continued to go up for another few months, it just keep going higher and higher, or even go all the way to year end, despite all the bad news out there, despite all the reason that the market should correct or even enter bear market, but if it does not, if it continue to catapult higher and higher, this could very well develop into another bubble-like situation, like the one I witnessed back in the 1995. All right, that I'm not saying it's gonna happen. In fact, right now I'm not giving a very high probability. Okay, but there's something that we want to keep in mind, keep in the back of our mind, and in case that does happen, we know how to react. And of course, this could be a double top. I did mention that before. Maybe it will never break the high, and the market just go down from there. That is a possibility. If that is indeed the case, okay, you have all these price levels to guide you as to where if you short it, that's where your first possible strong support level is going to come from these price levels. Okay, if you short it, and if you think that over long term is still it's still bull market, these are your potential place to get long. All right, so let's make this video short and sweet. So that pretty much conclude the analysis for these 3 ETF, because the market's been going up. There's really not much to new to add, except we're going to continue to watch the few critical levels. And so that pretty much concludes this video. And let me see. I gotta put on my email address here, panlong321@outlook.com. So please leave me any comments, suggestions via the comment section here or by email. So until next time, trade with discipline and trade with passion. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.